Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He gets this one to Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't it?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 26, check 26.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
90 Wolf. 54 Mike. Check tight. Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Get out. Snap.
From the 17, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Jennings was the one he was looking for. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man. Check girls. Check.
On second down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And an update from up in Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, box drop.
From the 30 on second down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones now operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jones to throw again. It's complete to Lockett.
Hurry!
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Tyler Lockett.
Hey,
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still ready.
To throw is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Returnable for Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They were looking Jennings' way again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check 52. Stand off. Bravo.
Check
2.
Jones to throw from his end zone. This is Jennings. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. It's caught. Lockett.
Let's go.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. He's going to fire one deep left. They got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Now Jones.
I think it all came together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
SOS.
On 4th down, Jones. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Gary Jennings in the final seconds of the 1st half, and the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Go.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones now operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing,
David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, watch out. Check it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's caught by Jennings. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Hey, Will. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Time to go, night. Hey, watch it. Keep grip.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Under crunch.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, Slayton. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, Echo.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now TJ Yeldon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Gary Jennings. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jones on 1st down, and his throw is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, Orbit. Let's go. Big grip.
Jones now going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready?
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Gary Jennings there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, set. 58, Alpha. Watch the out. 58, let's go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Lane, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Prop. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing on 3rd and long, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Gary Jennings there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because Victor...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Single. Hey, watch 28. Get that quarterback at all costs. Go.
Jones throwing again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-.